just our shopping session break. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So jumping to.
I don't know. I just know it
Sword.
ends in.
Yep, that's right. Yep. Okay, someone give me a astrogation check, and I'll roll the engine. That's good.
And 8.
Nice. Yeah. So you guys, we can jump, and Lexi and 428 get there. Get everyone's guns fixed. You guys stop at the spaceport at Oogsdale Zorg, and get fueled up.
Yeah, fuel up. Yep.
I'll give you another check, Karinsky.
9.
9. All right. Week. What's everyone training, and how many weeks away are you from your next like study period?
I swear I had it on my sheet, but there's nothing there. Actually, I know because I was just about to start something new. So I'm a full 8 weeks from something.
Okay.
I have 7 weeks
So you just need,
in my
you just
robotics.
need one more.
Oh no, sorry. I'm 1 week out of 8, meaning 7 weeks left to train.
Okay.
So I still have I have a ways.
Gotcha. How about Lexi, and how many weeks are you out?
I only need 3 weeks to finish my my I guess it would be first study session of engineer life support.
And do you need more than one?
Because of things that happened, yes.
Okay. I would not bother.
Kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't think you guys are gonna be jumping enough to get 8 weeks worth of jumping. I don't think you're gonna do 8 jumps. I mean, you might. You guys might sidetrack yourselves. It's possible, but I just think, yeah, I think that if you do,
Seems trying to save the universe is a bad time to sidetrack.
yeah, if you
We'll go full
guys,
Skyrim on it.
if you guys take 8 weeks to save the universe is doomed.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, yeah, you're good. Cool. So you get to Erlonganu, and yeah, as you're at the starport getting fueled up, 2 Vargar Corsairs, the ships, not the pirates, like lower down and just like hover right behind your ship as it's like hooked, like attached to the starport, and you are hailed.
I'll answer back. Can I help you?
Yeah, the like screen comes up, and there's a like a silver furred Vargar female in like a full naval dress, naval uniform, and she's kind of standing there like proper, like full, like naval attention, and she says, "I am Commander Ruruko of the 40th. By order of 8th Corps, you are to cut your engines." She says, "Wait, your engines are already cut. Stand down and allow me and my men to board you. No harm will come to you." She like leans forward. "If you cooperate fully."
I guess we don't really have an option to refuse, so come aboard.
Yeah, one of the corsairs like cuts off, goes to dock, and you can see another corsair just like basically lowers into its place, and a few minutes later, there's a boom 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 at the airlock hatch.
Want to answer that, Jinx?
Yeah, I'll answer it. I go to the door and I answer. Dun dun dun.
Yeah, so you answer the door, and there's like a brief kind of like, oh, another Varger. Like, she's expecting to see you, but not expecting to necessarily see you being answered the door, maybe. And there is that, Captain Ruruko is standing there with her officer's uniform, and there's like a squad of maybe 8 Varger Marines behind her, all armed. They've got their rifles there, but they're not like pointed. They're just kind of like, they're all at the ready. And she looks at you. Take me to your leader.
Okay, if you all would please follow me, don't touch the weapons. Thank you very much. I say as I just guide everybody through the ship.
She smiles and follows. I assume that's you then.
Me? I don't lead this ship. No.
Who does lead this ship?
Yeah, I'll like bring her to Gino and be like, honestly, we don't really have a leader. We just kind of all co-lead. If that makes sense.
We're a pack. We work together.
A pack must have a leader. Surely
Yeah.
you know this. She looks at you.
Yeah, like
Astonished.
that wasn't a good analogy. Yeah,
Oh,
that was a
sorry.
good analogy. Yeah. You tried though. That was a good try. Yeah. I mean, we've kind of worked well without having just one like a specified leader. Eh. I know it's weird, but sometimes the weird stuff works.
I mean, if it helps, Jinx has captained our ship plenty in the past, so
I
happy
was
to
the
name-
captain when we started, but I am not the
I'm
captain
happy
anymore.
to name you. I'm happy to name you acting captain. Yeah, all in favor, say aye.
Really? I wait for any dissenters. I guess I leave the ship, I say loudly.
Democracy. She nods. Well then, you must be Gino and Lexian. She turns and looks to you two.
Yep, Gino here.
That would be correct.
And there was one more, 428, we were told. A sticky one.
He's back in the bunk. I can introduce you if you want.
That's okay. Well, is your ship fueled and ready to depart?
It is. May I ask? You seem to be quite acquainted with all of us. We're much less acquainted with yourself.
I am Captain Ruruko of the 40th Squadron.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Captain. You going somewhere with us?
I am to escort you to thanks to Zethuku. It must be said with the utmost reverence and a full lung of breath.
Obviously.
Then, if that's the case, I guess we're ready to go. Right, Captain?
Yes. Let's head out.
I'm just glad it was my task group that was the one that found you. And she turns and like speaks in her comm. Prepare for jump.
You guys riding with us?
Indeed.
All right. Well, we got bunk beds, I guess. Be tight, but we'll make it work. I'll
We can blaze out.
plot. I'll plot a course. I got a 10.
Yeah, he got 7 plus whatever his bonuses are, so he's good. And yeah, you guys jump 1 sector over. Yeah. Do you guys do anything in the week in jump space?
There's Jinx smoozing it up with the captain.
Oh yeah, she is definitely gonna schmooze and gamble. A lot of gambling.
She does not gamble. She
What?
and neither do her men. They are like
Oh.
and it is and like that in itself is super weird to you. They are like all duty, just like through and through. They are on the job. They are boom strict professionals the entire time. Like they are friendly. Like
Wow.
and she's like she's professional. She like treats you very
Huh?
respectfully, but she is like, I'm on the job. I'm not. I no. Like she does not gamble. She doesn't drink. She doesn't do
Wow.
anything. No sins for this lady. She's like
That's
nothing.
crazy.
Yeah. She like all of their uniforms are crisp and clean. Like everybody's they nope, none of it. You're like, I've never met a Varga like this. I don't know what the fuck is going
I
on with
am
you guys.
exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. What is this?
It's like fucking Varga Mormons. Like what's going on with these guys? You know, like
Yeah. Oh, I love it. They're
yeah,
Vargar Mormons. That's it.
yeah.
Yep.
It's kind of weird. Yeah, they're a little odd. But yeah. Um, and but again, like fully respect, like very respectful to you. Like they're all like, they're, and you sort of get the feeling like they are definitely, you might be their prisoners, but you don't know. Maybe they're escorting you. Maybe you're prisoners. It's hard to say. They're taking you to the destination you were going anyway, so it worked out.
I'm sure we're fine. I wouldn't
Yeah.
worry about it.
Yeah.
No, we have super suits.
Yeah. Exactly. Then you get to Dake Suzethku, Uku, Dake Suzethku, and it's like this glowing golden world of like forests and savannas, and there only seems to be like one kind of area of civilization, which is just around the downport, and then hovering over it is this huge floating grav platform, suspended kind of halfway between the like cloud line and the ground. And as you guys take your ship down to land at the downport, uh, the captain points out that is Eighth Gore's palace. That is where you will be headed. But you will take your because she's like probably Jinx has maybe showed her around the ship a little bit, and you guys have explored the ship. You'll take your what hover? What do they call them? My gosh, it's been so long since we had one. What's the air raft? You'll take your air raft up to the palace because there isn't really space for multiple ships there. And give me 1 sec because I need to go feed my cat because he's meowing at my door. And you guys can talk about what you want to talk to this captain about, or with this. He's not a captain. Well, I guess he's a captain in his own right. I'll be back.
I will also be
Oh,
right back. I need to check my laundry. Okay, I'm back. It's not done yet.
I'm feeling very lost at this point. Why do these people? How did message of us get here before we got here? We went shopping and headed out.
Magic.
It is possible that somebody has a little bit more connections than we know.
I guess that is a possibility. Hopefully that means they're on our side. So we're looking for a garden world that has a gas giant in its systems with 3 moons, one being a captured ice ball.
Correct. And also, the air is full of a lot of neon. Or
Okay.
a different gas that... let's see.
I think neon
An
was right.
unusually high
Yeah,
amount of neon. Which I was trying to figure that out with the UWP, but... Like, 7 was... Was it 7 or 8 was current Earth? I thought it was 7.
Okay. Everybody.
Cannot find my.
Oh, go ahead. What's that?
Oh, you're fine. He was, Lexium was looking at Alex was looking at the UWP list, and I was trying to find mine, figure out where I had it at. Found it.
It's in the... Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot we got one of the files too. I have
Yes,
one
we do.
saved on my computer.
Was it 7 or 8 is current, like, Earth?
Tech level?
So that's the
Well, just like
second
in
one.
general, was it 7 or 8?
Oh.
The standard is 6 as far as atmosphere goes.
Okay, so with an unusually high amount of neon, that would put it as standard tainted?
That makes sense.
So we would be looking for a 7 on atmosphere type. Hydrographic, like standard, or so a 6 or a 7 there.
Otetsu. If that's correct, Otetsu's the only one that fits that bill, looks like. How much? We're assuming it's like 70-ish% water, right?
I was going anywhere between 60 to 75, which was on the UWP. That was the 56 to 65 is the one, 66 to 75 is the other.
Yeah.
That
So
would put it
6,
generally
7.
Earth-like.
Well, Tetsu doesn't fit that anymore then, so
Yeah, that would be a
hang
6 to 7.
I mean, it could be Earth-like and still have a dense atmosphere. That's a possibility too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're heading to talk to this guy. Hopefully, if we give him the description, he'll know.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you can head up and talk to him.
Yep.
Excellent. So, yeah, I'm going to move you guys over to Igor's Palace. As you guys you land back over towards like C1, and as you're walking through this floating palace, you expect floating palace, these upright, proper Navy officers, this like fancy palace. But when you step off and start walking through, this place is like half pirate's den, half Viking longhouse, or I guess third Viking's den, or third pirate's den, third Viking longhouse, one third naval college. There's this sort of like a little bit of everything. There's like looted treasures. There are like bits of Varger culture. There are like you can look into some of these apartments as you're walking down the hallways, or these rooms, and there are Varger kind of curled around like these strange hookahs, smoking and relaxing. You walk through the main hall, and they're sitting at tables, these banquet tables, like eating food and relaxing. They're out of their naval uniforms at this point, and they're just like laying back, and you can see their bellies that they're just stuffed, and the ales and liquors and things like that they have like sated themselves on. And seated above all of it, kind of viewing everything, is this um or even before you look up at him, you also see the way they look at you, and the way they turn and look at the man or at the Varger who is seated above everything, is that there's still that steely discipline and devotion, even though this is their time to cut loose, their time to relax is when they're here. They still have that like almost obsessive devotion and obsessive discipline to their leader, even in their almost insane levels of cutting loose. And when you do turn and look at Eighth Course, who is missing an eye with this massive wound that he has taken, um, the the intensity that he emanates puts you almost immediately in mind of those Varger from the Pocket universe. He's got that like burning intelligence and conviction that they had, but also that sort of uh, intensity. And then you see sitting above him are planets and like holographic displays of planets and ships, and each one is tagged with a glyph marking it of the Varger extents, the Imperium, the Jordani consulate, and then each glyph is also marked with how old that data is. And kind of from a quick glance at that hologram, it seems that the 40th Squadron is incredibly well informed, like more so than you'd ever expect a group of whatever. Are they mercenaries? Are they their own particular fighting force? You're not quite sure. But wherever they're getting their information from, it's really good, and it's very useful for them. And as you enter, Eighth Course turns to you and just says, So, you're the chosen ones of the chosen ones. Sit. Eat. Let us talk.
I can go for a good meal and a drink.
He steps down from his throne and walks over to one of the long tables and sits with you.
I'm surprised word got to you ahead of us. Didn't dally long in heading out.
He turns and looks at you, and there's a little bit of confusion. He says, "Heading out from where?" And he turns and looks at Ruruko, but waits for you to answer first.
Well, I mean, we left Pixie, made 3 jumps straight to whatever place is called. It's gone now. I can't read it, so we'll just whatever 3 was.
Yeah. Just name the places. Yeah.
Yeah.
He
and Baruko got there and seemed to already know who we were and where we needed to go.
Yes, well, she is under my command, so she was told to bring you to me. But no, the High Council of Captains was asked to search for you specifically weeks ago. I was told that you would be in our space. I knew nothing of your travels on Pixie. Why were you there?
Would I know what this High Council of Captains is, or is this still like out of the domain that I would know about?
Still kind of out of your area.
Okay.
You give me just a straight education check to see if you know a little bit, but not really.
That's a 10.
Yeah, I mean, you know that it's the leader. They're the leaders of the 40th Squadron, which the 40th Squadron sort of came out of the Vargar Civil War as a faction, as part mercenary like force. They're I don't know. They're kind of like they're kind of a mercenary force. They're kind of a ruling faction of the Vargar extents. They're just a ruling faction in the Vargar community. But hold on one sec. They use more. Oops, sorry, one sec. I'll be right back.
It's interesting to learn more about the race I picked. So interesting.
Sorry. Nice. They 10. This pretends pretty good. They use like I said, better information and better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's. No, they use better information, slightly better tech, and definitely better discipline than most Vargar factions and groups. That's kind of what you know. And then they're run by this High Council of Captains. That's about what you know.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And yeah, so that's what he kind of references. He said, "What were you doing on Pixie?"
Being interred against our will.
Yeah. That sounds like a story in and of itself.
We have stories. Believe me. You wouldn't believe
tell
us.
Tales Or I'd let Jinx tell tales for days. She tells tales better than I do.
And why does the Church of the Chosen Ones want 4 prisoners or ex-convicts?
I mean, first I'd need to know who the Church of the Chosen Ones are.
They're a Varga religion in this part of space. They hold little sway among, he points to like his men and women among the Navy crews, but are quite popular among the ground folk. Will you all give me a recon check? Int. Not smell or hearing.
Oh, boxcars with the 4, so that's 16.
You see that Veruko, she kind of stiffens a little bit. Like she may also be a believer, but no one else seems to react to. But yeah. As he kind of goes, oh, go ahead.
So what figure do they follow in their religion?
They believe that the Vargar were chosen by the ancients to be their successors.
No, more like a philosophy.
I suppose all religions are a philosophy in some form or another, are they not?
True point.
It's an organized group, and the clergy say that you are some sort of chosen ones yourselves.
Well,
I think it's horseshit, frankly.
Well, I don't know if it is or not. I sure kind of like to go talk to them and see why they think we are.
I think that if the ancients really existed and cared for the Vargar, they would be around helping us, instead of leaving cryptic clues and scattered artifacts. Gods, if they exist, care nothing for the Vargar or anyone else. And he slams his hand down on the table. What makes you so special? That's what I want to know. I can't really do it, but he's gravelly, but he's his voice is up here. So he's very loud when he's talking.
What if we're not special? What if we're
You
just
got time?
willing to do it?
I mean, everybody's special in their own way.
You can see him, I mean, without a recon check or any sort of check, you can see him getting irritated. The church would not use their influence, waste their influence, and their chance with the High Council of Captains like this, if you were not. I ask you again, and do not toy with me.
Well, you're not going to like what we have to say because the horse shit becomes less horse shit when we start talking.
I mean, if you've got time, I could tell you the stories of how we got here. That might help alleviate some of your questions.
If you're willing to let us hang around and have some drinks with you, that is.
Maybe gambling too. I love gambling. You don't have to gamble against me though, but I'm pretty good at it.
He's waiting and listening.
Oh, I will literally start from the very beginning of our journey and just exposition at him, not leaving out any details, telling him literally everything. And then I'll like pick up with, and then we just woke up. We came to this space station. He was naked. Other guy was naked. They were clones. We go to this station. There's this grandfather guy. We don't know who the hell he is. And then we go unconscious, and then we're in the bodies of like different people. I was one of the first Vargar. Doesn't make sense. I don't know how that works. Then we had to like build this whole civilization from humans we found on a different planet on this new planet. They went through a renaissance. There was a lot of psionic stuff. Dronoi were there. They didn't like that the Vargar and the humans were getting just smart. Fuck them is what I say. Vargars are great. Then all like they wanted to make a new grandfather. Then grandfather was disappointed, and he's like, should I kill my sons? And I said, kill the sons. And then he just shoots this laser beam out. And then we wake up with the space station being under attack, and we're like, oh shit. And then we run out. He tells us to leave. We leave this god thing. Then we're like leaving. This narwhal looking ship just breaks into this dimension, and then it shoots the space station, and then the edge of our ship gets smashed. So this is like the third ship that we now crash, which I don't know how that happened. And then we wake up in jail. How did we get there? I don't know. None of us know how we got there. And then they're asking, well, how did you get here? And then I have to, try to describe everything shorter, but it's like, oh no, the world's gonna get destroyed in like 2 months, 2 to 3 months, and we need to go out there and do it. They weren't believing us. And then Gino talked to them. I guess whatever they said worked, and then now we're free, and then we're coming here to, try to make sure that the world doesn't end, because a god bug told us, oh, and he inhabits this guy, and I point to Lexian. So yeah, we could we shouldn't, because, Lexian gets like heart attacks or something when he comes out, but I'm just saying, he is in there, and he can vouch for us if we really need him to. But yeah, that's how we got here. And
Well,
I chugged some alcohol.
I don't know how anybody else is seeing this, but at some point, Jinx was just up on the long table, walking up and down the long table.
Yes, I would do that for sure. I'm just like stealing other people's drinks when I need a drink. Oh, yeah, like a whole rigmarole.
This guy, yeah.
Yeah. And then probably like sloshing the alcohol all over the place. Yep, exactly.
Yeah.
Yep, that's how it works. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, he sits back. He's like kind of stepped back, like walked back up as you're talking. He's stood up. He's like been like pacing and listening, because this, this story is you're recapping everything. So the story's taken a while.
Yeah.
So he's like, he's gotten up. He's like stood and been drinking like from a huge like stein or whatever, and listening. He's walked back up to his throne, sat down, and been listening. And so he's kind of sitting from his throne, and he leans forward. And he asks, so why were you seeking out Eighth Gores then? I don't know why he just started speaking in the third person, but we'll say that now he's now that he's in his cups a little bit, he's like, why seek out Eighth Gores then? Why are you looking for me, motherfucker?
I will like jump off the table and like stumble land, and then try to sit and be like, well, they told us that you could like you would talk to us, because I guess people like the one. I just kind of peter off as I lose train of what I'm saying, and it just.
She does good when she's telling the story. It gets less good when she has to accept the current things. Long and short of it is that Galen fellow in her story, he told us that you are a well-informed man, and you might be able to help us point us in the direction of this garden planet we're looking for.
And you had, I guess, given him those like the kind of the specifics while you were telling the story.
If not, Lexian will relay them. afterwards.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, he sits back and thinks, and like kind of puts his hands up, into the hologram above him and starts like moving it around. He goes, so there's like just focusing on one planet, and he highlights it, points at it, and a little bit of information kind of comes up about it. This is Zoe. Only a few Vargar dwell there. No starport worth a damn. The squadron never goes there. But I've tracked church ships coming back from that system. I've always wondered why. And you see his ears kind of do that thing that dogs do, when they like catch some like a odd noise, and Jinx's kind of do, but Jinx is kind of drunk, so hers kind of going, oh, what's going on? And after theirs do that, kind of quickly, Lexian and Gino, you guys notice too. Outside, you hear a sound halfway between like chanting and howling, and the doors swing open, and a procession of robed Vargar enter, and they wear these like voluminous white robes, and some even wear these like elaborate headdresses, or like, and if you even wear like what appear to be ceremonial wings on their backs, and the leader of the procession steps forward at the end of this long table on the side of the dining hall and says, Lord Captain Aethgors, the ancients will bless you for your aid in this matter. Strangers, your arrival has been foreseen by our seers, and it is foretold that you will be the ones who will guide the Vargar people towards apotheosis. Please, accompany me to the Temple of the Chosen Ones, where all secrets will be revealed. Will you all give me a recon check? Jinx, will you give me a con check first? Or an endurance check, I guess? Endurance. Make it. I'll look at some skills real quick.
You said endurance, right?
Yeah.
That's a 10.
Okay, cool. Yeah, give me a recon. I said recon? Yeah, recon int.
I got a 9.
I also got a 9.
I got a 7.
All right. Lexian and Gino, you both kind of remember at the same moment that not the one who's speaking, but maybe like kind of just off of his shoulder, one of the robed Vargar who's standing there is kind of looking up. You're like, a name comes to your head, Nvor, Nvor, and you're like, how do I know that name? And why does that Vargar look familiar? And it's that thing we talked about. Yep, that's it. And VOR. And it's the thing we talked about before, where, some memories of the time when you guys were the precursors are like memories, but some of them are kind of like, when you're told about, when you like kind of are remembering a dream, and it's kind of there and it's kind of not there, and you're like, I know Navor. Like he was there when we were fighting the Jaibusi, that like AI armada, that AI like fleet. But that would make him more than 300,000 years old. Like, there's no way. But that's like unmistakable. It's that there's no way that's not him. Like, it's unmistakably him. And you're just like, and it's like almost, it's not like two people are fighting in your head, but it's just these two conflicting ideas that that can't make sense. He was just kind of standing there thinking about it as this priest has asked you to come with him.
I'll look around with a bit of a wild look in my eye. We just going with them guys?
I mean, they asked nicely.
Okay. Yeah, you guys step up. The priests kind of like, get into like a little formation, flank you. And you notice that Nvor produces a strange looking device and kind of points it at Lexian. As you guys begin to leave.
Do we see what's the shape of the device? Like, is it just?
It's hard to tell. It's weapon-like. Yeah. Certainly weapon-like. Like maybe a gun, maybe some sort of injector.
Um, I'll just look over and see it, and I'll go. We're cooperating. No sense to put us at gunpoint.
Oh, it's okay.
That's the guy holding the gun.
It's just for protection.
All right. Well, more fun times. And I'll look back at him. But one more thing. I feel like I know you from somewhere. Can't place it though. You get around much?
Not really.
Maybe you just got one of those faces.
Yeah, maybe. All right. So yeah, they get you all into an air raft, take you down to the ground, and there is a church in the city, and they direct Gino, Jinx, and 428 one way, and Lexi in another.
Hey. Are we splitting up?
Oh, it's okay. You'll be reunited.
Lexian, you cool with this?
Go along with it for
Uh-oh.
now.
All right. I'm not liking it so much, but you're a big boy.
He'll be fine, I'm sure.
Probably, maybe.
Okay. Excellent. Yeah. So you guys are taken to a kind of I don't know, almost a cathedral-like structure, where you see in the stained glass there is a giant, like narwhal-shaped horn thing up high up in the ceiling, backlit by the sun of this system. And you guys, the three, and like Jinx, Gina, and Fortuna are just kind of like looking up at that, and there's that feeling of like, I don't think this is good. And it cuts over to, well, I mean, it briefly cuts over to the boxcars I rolled, and then it cuts over to the injector going into Lexian's neck, and Lexian going unconscious. And things are not looking good. As Navor, standing with your three friends, says, "You will be rewarded for bringing the enemy to 7."
Who? What now?
His recalcitrant father.
Okay, I'm just going to cut to the chase. Navor, right?
Indeed.
Why would you be with 7? Isn't 7 like he hated the Varger and the humans?
He's been treating us well, and he will need people to rule his new world. Perhaps he will find a place for you among it.
What are you doing with Lexian?
The father, the enemy to 7, will be taken care of.
I know who the enemy to 7 is, and it's not Lexian.
It's okay. He puts a hand on your shoulder.
Oh man, I wish I was big and strong. I'd take him down right now.
Are we?
Is he the only one around us, or are we like
That's what I was
surrounded?
gonna say. I was trying to talk it out, but yeah, is he the only one there?
You're in this church. There's him and probably like 4 other people.
Hmm.
But I mean, things are getting worse by the minute. Lexian's getting farther and farther away from you.
I'm just going to make a decision here.
Please.
He comes over and lays his hand on me. I'm just going to put my hand back on him and then fire my disintegrator upon him.
All right. Yeah.
And
go
I'm
for it.
running after Lexian.
Excellent. Give me your attack roll.
All right. You know what? I'm spending. Can I spend luck on an attack roll?
Yeah,
That work?
I think so.
Never.
Okay, we're spending 2 luck on my attack roll. That's 6, 8. $10. No, 11. Sorry, 11.
11. All right.
So, and then I roll 4D, right?
Yes.
I have 3 6s in these 4Ds. So
Ooh.
that's 18 plus, and I got 3 here and another 3 left over from that. So 24 damage.
You see, as you grab his arm, he's got these billowing white robes, and you like use the disintegrator gauntlet. The robes burst away. And you send this force into his arm, and it ripples down his arm, and you can see his arm begin to shimmer as he is wearing a shimmer suit as well.
Of course you would be.
Yes.
That little bee.
No, I'm just- but let's roll initiative.
That means
And
he took 6 damage out of all.
he did. Yep. And why did I write 16 instead of 6? Alex, will you roll 2d6 for me as well?
I got an 8.
Oh, my initiative is it's with Dex. Yes.
Yeah, you can add dex to it.
Okay. 12.
And Alex, you can add 1 to your roll. Oh, he said BRB. I don't know when he said BRB. Let's see.
Yes, I believe that was what you needed to do, was roll initiative.
Yes. With a +1. Okay. So, perfect. On roll 20, take that. Alex, you will take control of Eighth Gores as coming smashing through the stained glass window in combat armor, with grab belt on, is Eighth Gores, Gauss rifle in hand, shouting, I warned you, they were no good. Yeah. But Alex, your call. What you'd like to do. Yes. Go for it. Yeah, give me that. Weapon, gun combat, slug. So I just got +4, 3 + 1. All right. Yeah, roll damage. 4D. D5. +8. And question is. All right. $24. Nice. Let's see. I can do math. I can't do math. What's the AP on that? AP 5. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna do. Yeah. So Aethors says, I told you they were up to how good as he comes flying through this stained glass window with his grab belt on in his full combat armor, helmet and everything, and just takes aim with his Gauss rifle, boom, and laser shot through one of these priests, and it just like tears a hole through him, sends him flying back, Tarantino style. You see that this guy does not have the shimmer suit on, and it just rips this Vargur to shreds. He just flies backwards and is out of the fight. But is one of the Vargurs down. And then so we got 8 Gores. We've got Jinx is up next. What you got, Jinx?
Oh, I missed my turn. I'm so sorry.
No, no worries.
I was running after Lexian because they were taking him away, right?
Is that what you want to do?
Oh yeah,
We don't
I said
even-
I was running after, so I'm like sprinting to catch up to try to get Lexian away from those evil doers.
You don't know where they took him or what direction currently.
Oh, I thought we saw them take him away.
You saw him go off and like you guys were split up. But you don't know you've been split up a little while now. You don't like you're gonna have to go out and track and stuff like that. If you want, what you can go do. You want to leave like 8th Gores and Gino in this fight.
God, I hate this. Okay,
You can.
I don't.
It might be fine.
No offense to. I mean, I could, but no offense to Gino. He is not like the best fighter, and they're like coming in close.
Yeah.
And I feel like I need to be here to help him.
Yeah.
Is Navor conscious?
Yeah,
Well, right. He only took 6. He only took 6 points. fudge. I
will say,
am
with our
going
disintegrator palms, we're probably the best to be attacking him.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm just gonna punch him with the gauntlets and just
Okay.
kind of scream at him. Where did you take Lexian? To let out my rage, maybe even a growl, because I am so perturbed.
Yeah, do
Okay,
it.
so that would be 8. That would be 9.
9. All right.
And then that would be wait. And then would I add strength to a punch? I'm
Yeah.
assuming it's strength to a punch. So that's 10.
All right. Give me that 4D plus 2.
$18 points of punch damage.
Okay.
Right in the chest. And you better answer my question.
He does not. And answer.
How dare
Yeah.
he? I'm gonna kick him some more next time.
Yeah. He is going to pull out a different looking funky pistol and shoot. Ugh. I mean, Lex or Gino did more damage. He's just going to shoot Gino.
What does the dodge action do? Is it just a straight minus, or is it minus like Dex, or I can't remember.
I feel like, is it -2? Nah, minus Dex. I have to go back to my rulebook. Oh, man, we're gonna. Ooh, maybe Alex knows. Is that what I heard a little beep
That's
beep for?
2 as
-2.
well.
Yeah, that's what I thought as well. We're gonna finish a 2-year campaign and still not enough for combat rules very well. That's all right. Hey,
Uh,
the combat rules are more streamlined. Good. It's good stuff.
I will. I'll go ahead and take the minus. I'll go ahead and take the dodge action for the -2 then.
Okay. He still hits. And I don't have enough dice, so I'm gonna roll on Roll20 Zony.
When the DM doesn't have enough dice, you know it's about to be bad.
It's not too bad. I just didn't bring a lot of dice with me. 39! Divide by 4, though, so it's okay. As he
So
pulls out
9
this
damage.
weapon and... yeah, take 9 damage. As it's almost like a... I don't know.
That is all of my endurance. I guess I have to pull from my Dex.
Yeah. The heat of a sun seems to go off right in your gut as he pulls out this pistol and shoots you from point blank range. And you feel the like shimmer suit dissipate around your body, so your whole body feels like gets really warm, and you feel like the energy sucking out of you. But like at least your stomach's not, completely eaten alive. It's 39 damage straight up would have ended you.
I'll pat myself on the chest. Thank you, Shimmer Armor.
Next up, you, Gino.
This guy's got to go down. I guess I'll just I'll take another shot with the disintegrator at him.
All right.
A 10.
Yeah, go for it.
Only 16. They're not good rolls.
Done that math without a calculator. What am I doing?
That's like a whole
Oh,
4 damage for him.
yeah. Hey, it's chipping away. It's chipping away.
It did what, 6, and then
4 and then 4.
yeah.
All right. Then one of the priests is gonna like run a little ways away, like whip off his robe. He's got a big Gauss rifle like strapped to his back with a little scope on it. That sits like takes a knee and is gonna shoot at Jinx in the back. And that's yes. Jinx, do you want to dodge or anything? Jinx, would you like to dodge?
Please
Okay.
let me dodge. I would.
Yeah. Yeah, it takes -2, still hits. But it's 2 less damage coming at you.
Dang it! Woo!
Also, is it a -1 to when you dodge to your next attack, to your next attacks and actions?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
That sounds like what we've done before. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess technically that means I would have did 15 damage instead of 16.
Okay. I'll take 1 off of his. But anyway, okay. So let's go damage here. Ba-ba-ba. 3. 8, 9, 12, 11, 13. Jinx, you're going to take 13, which ends up being, you just take 3 after the divided by 4.
And this is not an energy thing, is it?
It's not Scouse, it's not laser.
Because of course I still have my cape on. I don't go anywhere without that stupid cape.
Well, you're
So
laser
you said
proof now anyway.
Yeah.
still. I like the cape. It swishes. So it's 3-2 endurance, right?
Yes.
That's what you take first. Okay.
Yeah, I take
Gotcha.
The priests will, the other 2 priests, yeah, because there's only 2 more. They will both step back, pull out 2 laser pistols, and they will both hit. And you guys just see, and you guys both light up like Christmas trees briefly, but it does no damage. Then, and the priests are like, what the hell? Great shots. Those were great shots. 8 cores.
If big guy fires again, I might die.
Oh no. All right. You want to shoot at one of the 2 laser pistol ones or the Gauss rifle one? Okay. Cool. 10 total, that will hit. Give me that damage. Nice. +2. Yeah, for the 10. So 17. Yeah. All right. Yeah. 8th course turns. Unloads another big old hunk of metal at another priest. This time doesn't launch this guy across. This guy seems like he's made of sterner stuff, but still does a shit ton of damage. Almost kills this guy. It definitely almost kills this guy.
If he loses in all 3 stats, he falls unconscious.
No.
I think that's it. Or is it all 2 stats? You lose all 2 stats.
Yeah.
3 is when you have to have surgery.
Yeah, he's close. Yeah, NPCs are slightly different. They just have, depending on the type of NPC, they're yeah. But he's doesn't look great. All right, Jinx.
All right, since I'm getting hit from this stupid gunner, I want to try to move around to the back of Navor to try to use him as a shield between me and this gun person as I punch him in the face again.
Okay.
I rolled a 9.
All right.
2 hit.
Yeah, go for it. Do that damage.
Okay.
Oh, did you add your -1?
That would be an 8.
Okay. You still roll your damage, just no +1 for the damage.
Okay. Let's 14.
All right. Cool. Yeah, you punch him. The energy still dissipates a little bit, but he's. And he is going to take off and run a move. His movement speed, so he's still within range of you guys. You guys can catch up to him if you're trying to melee attack him.
I use my reaction for an opportunity attack. Pachant. Obviously, I can't do that, but that would be nice.
If only. Yeah. He's still within range of you 10 meters for your gauntlets. He's still within movement range, but he's just running toward the door to get out of here. But he's not going to sprint, so he'll turn, take another shot at first person who you can see. It's gonna be Jinx.
No.
It's not a great roll.
Are you dodging, Jinx?
I will dodge again. I better dodge. I don't want to get hit.
All right. Second, yeah. PDF character sheet to see what the or I can look at Gino maybe. Okay. He hits, but he doesn't get any damage bonus. Just barely. Wait, right? A 14 is a +3 dice modifier, right?
Yes. No,
Okay.
+2. That's still. You don't get +3 till 15.
Oh, 15? Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Now then he misses. Oh, so close. It's not unevens. No damage. So he shoots this ball of just energy of and not the kind of energy that your shimmer suits would dissipate, because this is like this is like a mini sun, almost, and it just scorches past you and blows half the wall away of this church. You see bricks and masonry flying, and there's it goes pop. There's dust, and as the dust settles, there's just like a Varger who was walking by. And just like, what? Oh, he starts running away, and Gino.
As he's running away, I'm going to hold up my hand, take aim at him for the +1, and we're going to take another shot.
All right.
I got just an 8. So, yep, but no extra.
All right.
Ooh, much better damage roll this time. 18.
18.
That's another 4.
4. Yeah. He's still running. Still gonna be running, but he's looking rough. Looking worse for wear.
Or back there.
Wow. Okay. Then the Gauss rifle dude's gonna shoot. Cover. He's gonna, I guess, aim up and shoot at 8th course. Because 8th course is boxcars. I'll write down up here for 8th course's health. Just because I get on paper. 9 endurance, 10 dex. It's strength a lot. I don't know where. Unless I don't know. Alex, if you want to track it, but it's fine actually, because then you can choose where you want to take it from. Boxcars. It's hard to dodge because you're wearing a you're floating currently. Can hit. I forget if there were crit rolls, but I'm just gonna roll damage. I think that's the opposite of how I rolled last time. 11 plus 4 is 15 plus nothing, AP 5. So basically 20 minus your combat armor, so 7. 7 to your endurance. Then the priests will continue shooting at our friends on the green. They will hit and do no damage. And then it's 8th Gores. What you got, floaty boy? Yes, he is. Just barely. Get it. $11. Yep. Give me that damage. Plus the 3. $14. 8th Gore is like, okay, I just shot him. There's, they've been shading a few shots. There's aims, boom, second shot on this guy from 8th Course, and he just drops him. Let's add another death call, war cry, and yep, that's another priest down. Another one bites the dust. Jinx. I don't know.
All right. So was God, Navor is the one that moved, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna stick to this guy like glue. Run after him.
Okay.
And just punch him, or at least try to trip him Like try to make him stumble or something. Or could I like
there is a
run and tackle him? Yeah, could I like
Yeah.
grapple him?
You can grapple him. Yeah.
Excellent. I would like to do
sure.
that, please.
I got to find the rule books for grapple. Grapple. Call of Cthulhu, also solid grapple rules. Also, way easier, just chuck a motherfucker off a cliff. Like, you could just do that. I guess, just like stand on a cliff, throw a dude.
What about defenestrations? Got to do those too.
Ooh. Don't say.
Grappling. Here we go.
There it is.
Yeah, because you can use strength or dex with that. It's an opposed check though.
Okay. Yeah. Go for it. Strength or dex?
Strength or dex.
Okay. Cool. Is it just a straight up dex roll or is it a melee?
It's a melee unarmed check with the dex.
All right. Yeah, give me your melee unarmed strength or dex check, Jinx.
Okay. Unarmed dex. 10, 13, 13.
Yeah. Yeah, so since you're using dex, I feel like you like baseball slide in, grab his ankles, and just like roll, take him down, and like
Yes.
clamber over him. Yeah, you've got him on the ground. He's like still trying to like scramble away, but you got him right now for this round till his turn. At least he tries to get away. Which
I just growl in his ear and just make sure my entire body weight is on him.
Yep. He's going to use his turn to try to escape. Will you give me another one of those checks? Is that the same escape thing? Same.
Yep.
All right.
Same check to end it.
Yep.
$11.
He's just fighting, but can't wiggle away.
Man, the way
She's
that
like
this suit has
alligator,
like boosted my
crocodile hunter.
dex is crazy. Like I'm at 16 now. It is
Yeah.
so great. I love it so much.
He's got good dex, but he's got no melee skill. Gino.
Can I catch up to them?
Yeah. Yeah, it's one move away.
Is where how she's holding him is, can I get a hold of his gun?
Yeah, we'll say yeah.
Okay. I want to take his gun from him.
Okay, go for it.
So do I need to make any kind of roll for that, or just am I just snatching it?
Let's do the same thing, but you can have a bonus die or a boost die. What a bonus die?
Okay, Boone.
Boone. There it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brett Boone, former first baseman for the Seattle Mariners. Ooh.
I don't think I have a melee skill either. So I do not. So then that's I got a 9.
9. All right. Yeah, you managed to grapple it pull it out of his hand.
And as I do, I'll just whip it around and just hold it at his head.
Okay. Yeah.
And and as I do that, I'll just yell out, "I got the big gun! If anybody wants to keep shooting."
All right. He's dead. Priests. The other two priests at that will just run off. They're gonna be like, "Fuck it, we're out of here." And yep, 8th course. All the other combatants. It's only Navor left on the ground. What do you want to do?
Um,
8th course. Hetzman is tapping.
I mean, I feel like dude just kind of needs to go. So Jinx jump away and I shoot him with the big gun at the same time.
I am down.
Yeah. Yeah. Eighth course walks up to you, checks on, see how everyone is, and asks where your other friend is.
They took him off
They
somewhere else.
took him.
Nope. We should go get him, says eighth course.
Well, we just got to clean up here. We want me to shoot him with the big gun, or do you just want to pound his face in, Jinx?
Oh, man. Can I pound his face in, please?
Yeah, go for it.
I pound his face in.
All right. Yeah. Where's he at health wise? Yeah. Give me that. Give me your melee unarmed check. Ooh, I think because of the way you have him grappled, you get ready to pound his face in, but you've got him you have his back, right? Well, assuming you make this roll. You make this roll. Or does he get away?
Sorry, it's 9.
9? Cool. Yeah, you make the roll. It's 4D, so yeah, there's no way, even if you roll all ones, 4 snake eyes, even if you roll a 4-eyed snake. I feel like you take both hands and you've got him you've got him almost in a headlock. You put both hands on the side of his head and you activate the hands, and his head just goes until it pops inside his helmet, and it's just viscera splatter under his helmet. And yeah, he goes limp.
Eighth Gore, would you like to have his suit? It's very.
I need Wash to take it to the cleaners first, though.
Eighth course, eighth course nods, and yeah,
All right, well,
I shall take it.
let's figure out where they took Lexian.
Yeah,
So what is this gun I just picked up?
you picked up a ancient fusion pistol. Do I have? Let me see. One second. What you guys need to do is go find Lexian.
Would you say I know his scent pretty well by now?
Yeah, I would say probably.
I would like to scent around this temple to see if I can find a trail of his scent.
Okay. Yeah, give me a recon with your +1. Might be a good time to use some luck.
I will use 3 luck on this. $11.
11's pretty good. 1 sec, we'll see if there's scent track. Yes, you find his scent. It is leading
Over here, I say, as I just run that way.
Cool. It's leading away from the temple. It's leading out through the streets.
Jinx is running. I'm running behind her. I don't know if Aragorn's following us or not.
All right, yeah, you run.
But yeah, I just run through the streets sniffing.
Yeah. Sniffing. Yeah, and you do, and you see them loading him into. Well, actually, everyone give me athletics dexterity checks or endurance, either one, your choice. You're either like just trying to like bust in the gut, run you through the streets, or you're trying to like dodge, duck under things. It depends on how you're getting there.
I'm gonna go ahead. I
Okay,
burned my
let me
last
see.
2 luck on this one, I think.
I got a 14.
All right. Yeah, you guys get to there, and you see him loading. You see them loading him into a air raft, getting ready to like take him. It's like a covered air raft. It looks like they're getting ready to take him out into orbit, probably to like a ship waiting.
I will try to go, depending on how quick I get there. I'm gonna try to go after the pilot of the raft,
Do I got a clear
or to
shot
like
of
to
the raft?
destroy the controls. A shot would be
Looks like you
better.
do. Yeah, this is your weapon, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, looks like you do.
Okay. And there's nobody in it at this point, right?
It's like going at this point. Yeah.
Oh, so Lexian's already in there.
Yeah, but in his suit, in his shimmer suit, he could take a lot of damage.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just shooting. I'm taking aim and shooting. Well, I guess I can't take aim because I was sprinting across, but
Yeah.
and yeah, this time I'm using all my luck. This
All
shot's happen.
Yeah.
So they're already like leaving with him,
Mm-hmm.
correct?
You guys have seen him
Like
loading
it's
him
driving.
loading him
Okay.
in. Like yeah, you get there, the like hatches up, the thing is going off. It's yeah.
I got an 11.
11. All right, yeah, give me that damage roll.
Okay,
Let me see
I'm
what
with
I
you. I don't
have.
have 8d8 of dice.
Yeah. 8d6, yeah.
Was it 8d? You rolled 8d8.
Yeah, well, 8d8. Oh, that's my bad. That's why I did so much damage.
No, it
Oops.
says 8d8. Look, I'm looking at it here.
It's 8d plus 8. That's what
Yeah.
that's what I did wrong. Yeah, it's 8d. It's supposed to be 8d6 plus 8 because that's what 8d is.
Ah, gotcha.
8d plus 8. That's why I did. That's why
You shot me way harder. Jesus.
That's why I almost killed you because I felt so bad.
Can we like fix some of that? Because I don't know when I'm gonna get a chance to heal.
You'll heal and jump because you have to go to the next planet. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you'll be all right.
So
You'll be all right.
8d plus 8.
My bad. Yeah, no wonder I almost killed you. 8. Wait.
Jesus Christ. Now I'm typing that in and it doesn't work that way.
That's insane.
Roll 8d6.
Yeah.
8.
There
There we go.
35. I mean, that's basically what I did. That's crazy. That's my bad.
That would have been crazy if you would have rolled like all 8s and fucking
All
wiped me out
8s.
right there.
Oh god, yeah, he just one shot at you. Oh, my bad. Just walks back. I'm fine, guys. It's just flesh wounds. Never mind. All my limbs getting blown off. Yeah. No, you like you shoot this thing and you're like expecting how much damage it did because you don't know that it's a 0G weapon, right? So you're expecting it to like you saw how much force that this thing let off. You're expecting there to be all this kickback and you just fire and there's just nothing. So you're holding onto it super tight, boom, and there's just all this energy is just released. And good. Yeah, there's only one dice that was over 6. Yeah. So it's 38 damage instead of 39. It's fine.
Yeah.
And and AP-20, you like boom hit one of the like a couple of the grab plates on this air raft, and it just goes boom into a building, and the building is just on fire. There's explosions, and you should see slumped off of the side of the building is a shimmer suit, and you can maybe it's Lexian. You can just see the iridescent cloth, and then there are also body parts of the people that were also in that air raft. As
But he's
Eighth
got that
Course
suit on.
yeah. As Eighth Course is thinking, I've now made terrorists of you all in my own city. Like, why is he Batman? I don't know. Harvey was my best friend. Oh no. But yeah. So yeah, someone's gotta go grab Lexian from the fire.
You grabbing him, Jinx?
Oh, of course, she was already running that way. So she's
Okay.
just like sprinting
Yeah.
to grab him.
Well, will you give me a athletics dexterity? Just want to see Jinx like clamber up the side of this building, grab Lexian, jump down.
That's a 13.
13. Nice. Yeah, you clamber up the side of the building, grab him, and then just jump down like 3 stories and land fine.
Land a superhero pose.
Yeah.
And Deadpool would be proud as he like tears up at the side.
Catch your back. And Eighth Core's comms for well no, your ship is planet side, so you guys can just get back to your ship. And he says like you guys should get the fuck out of here pretty quickly. And but you know, Zoe is your destination.
You ain't gonna tell us twice. Enjoy that new suit, man. You can
Good luck.
see it
Thank
works
you,
well.
sir.
He will. After he cleans it, yeah. Yeah. And yeah. We will kind of let you guys recover because you guys have a week. Well, does anyone need surgery?
No, I only
Okay.
lost part of another stat, so
Okay, cool. So yeah, I'll let you guys recover because it's a week later. Lexian didn't take any damage. It was just they used like a super form of fast drug, so he's just like in a brief coma. Eighth Course needs to recover. Yeah, he'll be okay. He'll be okay. So he goes back to his palace, and you guys. Let me take you back to the map. Get to Zoe. The question is, at Zoe, how are you going to find the entrance to Seven Space?
Lexian, do you think you could
yeah.
find it? I think you are literally the only one of us that could probably find it.
It's under the crust. Yeah.
Gotta be a entrance somewhere. The scout ship of ours has pretty fancy sensors.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to try to make a sensors check?
Yes.
Int sensors with int. Yeah.
All right.
Do you have any luck left?
Did I use it all? I think I used it all on that shot.
Mm.
Yes, I did.
Does anyone
So
else have sensors?
Anybody else has?
Let me check.
and luck.
Lexian's not used. Have you used any of your luck, Lexian?
No luck.
Yes, you make the sensors check then. Makes sense for you to do it anyway. You know the most.
Or you'd have
Yeah.
you always have Yaskatray do it.
Yeah, listen.
We could.
He could
As
find
long
it.
as Luxian doesn't have a weird heart attack thing if he stays. Well, he can't stay too long, but we could get him to do it.
I say it with all the luck in. Yeah.
Come on, roll box cars.
He's gonna roll it. Okay.
Okay, good luck, Godspeed.
No boxcars. Okay. So 19? 19. All right. Which is good. You do find 11,000 meters below the surface of the largest ocean on the planet is something. A signal, a energy readout, some sort of like some sort of gate or portal or entrance. The trouble is, your ship can't withstand the pressures of that deep. A submarine, like no submarine that you're aware of can withstand pressures that deep.
What about our suit?
Our shimmer suit, yeah, shimmer suit can withstand that pressure.
So we're swimming.
And you guys have you've had a couple weeks to like look at these shimmer suits that you can adjust the density on them to just let yourself sink. So you could you may have to leave. You probably want to leave Eamon and Sour on the ship to like take the ship back out, but you could have the ship hover above the water, do a little Navy SEAL drop, and just sink 11,000 meters into the deepest ocean on this planet, and to your doom or your salvation. Doom, despair, and agony. That's right. The question is that what you'd like to do, or do you guys want to think of a different plan?
Do I want to do it? No. Do I have any other ideas? No.
All right.
Exactly, we must do it.
Do we bring the football with us? Lexian? What's your feeling about the football? Does it need to go?
It will probably not withstand the pressures, so it would have to stay on the ship.
Okay. What's the football for?
Good question. So, yeah, you guys don't one sec here. If we get attacked from space, yeah, basically, you never know. You don't need to make a check or anything like that because all you're doing is sinking, right? And you just drop. You guys, I'll drop out of maybe an airlock, or you open up like one of the cargo bays, and you guys. Did anybody say anything before you jump?
I will say to the group, I will we'll be like in a little circle, and I will just say, if we don't make it out of here, I just want to let you know that it has been a pleasure and an honor sailing the stars with all of you.
I appreciate the sentiment, Jinx and Ditto, but let's not talk about dying right now.
I mean, we have to be prepared. This could be the last time any of us swim.
I'm going to get eaten by some sea monster.
It's always a bigger fish. Yep. I'm gonna get eaten by a sea monster, and at that, you jump, and you fall, and you sink.
I scream, "Wee!" as I fall out of the ship.
Yep. You destroy 7. Kill and destroy 7's backup here and now. Next thing does a flip. Yeah. And you guys, the shimmer suits protect you from like the pressures, especially as they increase and grow, and like the suits don't even really creak or groan, but you just sink and sink down and down, far beyond when like where the sunlight reaches, because that's not even really like that far, and it's just into the lightless regions, down past the continental shelves, the abyssal plain, and further still. You kind of have that thought that you should probably turn your lights, the suits on your the lights on your suits off, the external lights at least, to avoid detection as well as like radio emissions. Everything except basic life supports. So you're just sitting there with just your thoughts and blackness. And in that kind of complete isolation, it feels like days. Yep, the inky blackness. And it just feels like forever. And every now and then, there's luminescent natives of Zoe's oceans, softly glowing pinkish cubes, shoals of glimmering green dots, and dim blue clusters of primordial sea slugs. Maybe those are distant relatives of the intelligent natives of the planet that you had heard about. And other times you think you see the red glow of underwater volcanoes and black smokers spewing out soot. But for the most of the journey, yeah, you're just alone with your thoughts. But as you get really deep, your suits do start to creak. That's when things get a little more nerve-wracking. Just as they're adjusting to the pressure, they're creaking a little bit. You realize just how deep you truly are. And then you see a light begin to flicker below. And you're no longer falling through empty ocean, but into a deep shaft. And the sides of the shaft are encrusted with barnacles and mud. And you can see that the sides of that shaft are made of metal. And there are more lights out in the darkness. It's almost impossible to estimate how far out it is. But it seems like it's big enough that it could fit, like one of the Empire's capital ships in it. And then at the very bottom of the shaft is the shimmering membrane. And as you all approach it and begin to pass through it, the screen goes black. And that is where we'll pick up next time. And it also looks a little like this. That is the gate we're prepping to pass through. So, February 1st. Is that